Alright, so I'm gonna make a quick little update here about my new car, which is a 2000 CRV with a B16 out of a SI with CRV trans, so it's still all-wheel drive with the Type S wheels. Pretty clean car. I traded my Audi, plus I gave some cash on top for this car. Just because it's so clean. It's a one owner. My buddy did most of the work on it, but he didn't get done to finishing it, so I took it over and I'm gonna finish it. I have the spare wheel, which is in the back. I just don't have extra lug nuts. It's full of stuff, so I gotta get all this Honda stuff out of here that I'm returning to the store today. So I'm definitely using this car. It's gonna be my daily, and I also want it, nice and pretty quick. And right now I'm going down with my buddy Jose, who is the guy that bought my Evo. He's gonna do an exhaust in here for me, because right now the exhaust ends like right there, very loud, very annoying. This plastic needs to get put back in, which my buddy gave me. He just didn't get around to doing it. But as soon as I heard he had this car, he didn't have it up for sale or anything. I just wanted it really bad, so I offered him cash and my Audi for this nice car. He went and picked it up in Illinois. Definitely needs some work, and stupid shit like this. Like, there's no couplers here, there's no intake air temp sensor. So all this definitely has to get taken care of. It needs a bolt right here, which is missing, so it makes this a little flimsy. So definitely needs to get finished. That's a 1320 header. He said he had to get that header to clear the transfer case on these if you want to keep it all-wheel drive. Still has cruise control, still has power steering, just got to put the line back in. Still has air conditioning. I mean, the power steering actually works. It's the air conditioning you got to put back in, because that's the B16 AC unit, so you have to use an LS one to be able to use this OEM hose. So that's what he told me. That's what I'm gonna do. So summertime, I'll have air conditioning. I'll have a baby seat in here. This car is very clean. CRVs usually, the quarter panels are gone, rusted, but that's where the exhaust ends. So there's no O2 sensors on here, so it does have a code for O2. So we'll be making the exhaust to the back. That's how it looks under here. It's not too bad. I'll fix a couple of the things that it does need. It's on brand new coilovers as well. This is the worst spot right here in the car, where it's starting. Let me focus that in. So it's starting right here. I'll get that taken care of because it's still at that stage where I can get all that fixed. The other side has none. I'll show you under the car. So those are the function form coilovers he put on. Those are brand new. So he put this car together and only drove it to the gas station and back. He didn't even think it was drivable on the street, but I drove it on the freeway and back because he put new inner outer tie rods. So he didn't know if it was gonna go straight or not, but he eyeballed it pretty damn well. Other than that, let's start it up. It did used to be an automatic. That's probably why it's so clean and not fucked around with. Oh yeah, safety. I disconnected something just so nobody can steal it until I finish wiring in the alarm. So I just took this piece right here And I disconnected it from the plug. This is pretty hard to do with one hand. But yeah, basically that's all you gotta do. Nobody can steal your car. Is that plug. Also, if you had a CRV that it used to be automatic and now it's manual and you're having issues starting it, it's a wires over here. Where the heck? I can't focus my phone. This plug right here. If you have any questions, I can direct you, but you gotta jump 2 wires, which my buddy didn't even know about. So after you jump those 2 wires, your starter will work, which means you can start your car with the ignition and the key will come out. It won't think that it's in park or, I mean, on neutral. Because yeah, when the car's automatic, you gotta neutralize that switch. It won't let you take the key out, it'll disable the starter. You know, the car probably thinks it's in drive. It does have a nice radio in here, has navigation, Bluetooth. Whoever had the car, I think, had an animal. So I do gotta get this all taken care of and cleaned. Otherwise, the interior is clean though. It's all my crap in here. The windshield is cracked, so my buddy's gonna do a windshield for me. Other than that, I like the car. It's fun. I'll post up one video when I first drove it, so you can hear the VTEC crossover. It's fun. It makes me laugh every single time, even though it's pretty slow. You know, it's a B16 having to move this SUV that's all-wheel drive, so I'll get it taken care of. Alright, well, last video cut out. I got a phone call, so it ended up cutting out. This is at the shop Jose rents. We were in the back over there. We were gonna do an exhaust for it, but it just needs too many bends, and that's stainless steel, and the metal you can buy over there isn't stainless. So I'm just gonna go ahead and order a cat back for it tonight. I just got an O2 sensor for it, a new primary, threw that in down there. I use a Denso. So I'll see if it drives nicer. Needs a couple other things, like I said, like the bolt right here. So we're gonna try to fix that too. There's my old Evo. So this Jose owns the Evo now. That's his bike. That's also his. That thing's a monster. Sort of weird, you know, seeing it. But yeah, that's what it is right now. And then I'll take it for a test drive. It needs an alignment though. My buddy eyeballed it really good, but as you can see, they put all new stuff, all new suspension on it, and they eyeballed the shit out of it. They did it a good job for sure, because it goes straight on the freeway, but I can feel the toes off a little bit. So we'll do that. Go for another drive. Why is the fan on? How long has it been? got full interior too.
Oh yeah.